There is a mountain that millions believe is not just sacred. They believe the mountain itself is Lord Shiva. Not because someone built a magnificent temple on it, but because they believe Shiva became the mountain. Sounds impossible, doesn't it? Then why have saints, kings, and seekers traveled here for centuries? In this video, you'll discover the ancient legend that transformed this mountain into one of the holiest places in Hindu tradition, the mystery behind the endless pillar of light, and why its greatest secret has nothing to do with the mountain itself. But before we understand the mountain, we must answer one impossible question. How do you find the beginning of something that never began? The story begins, not on Earth, but in the heavens. One day, a question echoed across the universe. Who is the greatest? Before either could answer, the spark exploded into an endless pillar of fire. Its beginning could not be seen, and its end could not be found. Then came a challenge. Find the beginning or the end. If they succeeded, they would prove their greatness. But neither of them knew. They were trying to measure the infinite itself, and what happened next would become one of the greatest legends in Hindu tradition. Brahma flew higher and higher, believing the end must be near. Vishnu journeyed downward, deeper than anyone had ever gone. Days passed, then years, then ages. Yet the pillar had no beginning and no end. For the first time, both realized they were standing before something beyond imagination. The pillar was not simply light. It was Shiva revealing his infinite nature. The lesson was simple. The infinite cannot be measured. It can only be experienced. But one mystery still remained. Why would an infinite pillar of divine fire choose to become a mountain that anyone could approach? The answer changed Arunachala forever. According to one of Hinduism's most revered traditions, the endless pillar of light did not disappear. Instead, it transformed into something humanity could approach. Arunachala, a mountain believed to represent the infinite in a form people could see. But the mystery doesn't end there. Why do thousands still walk around this mountain, instead of simply climbing it? Because many devotees believe every step around Arunachala is an act of worship. This sacred walk is known as Girivalam, a tradition followed for centuries. Some come seeking peace, others come seeking answers, and many believe the mountain answers without speaking. But why has this silent mountain inspired saints like Ramana Maharshi and countless seekers? That answer may be the greatest mystery of all. But here's something most visitors don't realize. According to Hindu tradition, Arunachala is revered as the Agni, Lingam, the sacred manifestation associated with the element of fire in the Panchabhuta tradition. In this tradition, each of the 5 great temples represents one of nature's elements. Arunachala represents fire, not ordinary fire, but the light of spiritual knowledge. But that isn't the tradition's most unforgettable celebration. Every year, during the festival of Karthigai Deepam, a giant beacon is traditionally lit on the summit, symbolizing the divine flame. For many devotees, that flame is a reminder of the endless pillar of light described in the ancient legend. There's another detail many first-time visitors don't expect. The sacred path around Arunachala is about 14 kilometers long, and many pilgrims choose to walk it barefoot as an expression of devotion. Some complete the journey in quiet reflection. Others chant prayers with every step. But one question still remains. What inspired so many seekers to dedicate their lives to this mountain? The answer begins with a quiet teenager who arrived here with almost nothing. His name was Ramana Maharshi, and his extraordinary journey would forever become part of Arunachala's story. Who was this quiet young seeker? And why did Arunachala change the course of his life? At the age of 16, Ramana Maharshi experienced a profound inner awakening. Soon afterward, he traveled to Arunachala, a place he had long felt deeply drawn to. He did not come seeking fame or followers. He came in search of truth. Over time, people began visiting him, not because he claimed to have all the answers, but because they found peace in his presence. When visitors asked for guidance, he often invited them to explore one simple question: who am I? For him, the deepest answers were discovered through quiet self-inquiry, rather than endless argument. Whether viewed as a sacred symbol, a place of pilgrimage, or a landscape of deep reflection, Arunachala continues to draw people from around the world. Perhaps that is the mountain's greatest mystery. It doesn't ask visitors to conquer it. It invites them to slow down, reflect, and ask a timeless question. And that may be the beginning of the greatest journey of all. So, what is the true mystery of Arunachala? Is it the mountain itself, the ancient legend, or the millions of footsteps that have circled it through the centuries? Perhaps the greatest mystery has never been the mountain. Maybe it is the quiet transformation that so many people say they experience within themselves. According to Hindu tradition, Arunachala reminds us that the infinite cannot be contained in words alone. It is something many believe must be explored with humility, reflection, and experience. Whether you see Arunachala as a sacred symbol, a place of pilgrimage, or a remarkable part of India's spiritual heritage, its story continues to inspire curiosity, devotion, and reflection across generations. And perhaps the most meaningful journeys are not always measured in kilometers, but in the questions that lead us to greater understanding. If this story inspired you, share what fascinated you most about Arunachala in the comments. And join us on DivinePath as we continue exploring the timeless stories and traditions that have shaped our world.